Hello, love. This is not going to obviously be a Feeling Fridays reading. I am being guided simply to go with the flow of things, allow the new to sort of percolate before I make any announcements with regard to the changes on the Libran key. So Spirit has guided me in the meantime to offer a pick an image reading, all in alignment with what you need to hear right now as part of the ELSH collective, and specifically soul support messages needed right now in this eternal now moment. Whenever you come across this reading, for your highest and greatest good and in your highest and greatest truth. These images are from Alana Fairchild's Divine Circus deck. We've got image number 1, which is confetti. Image number 2, which is nebula warrior. And image number 3, which is the red countess. You know exactly what to do. I will see you on the other side. Hello, love. You chose confetti. Number 34, okay? Immediately, Spirit is directing me to the red. They almost look like I'm hearing juju beads. I'm seeing this red really being emphasized here. There's an interesting message with this card because it is very playful. It is very joyful. Confetti is something that we see when we celebrate. So there's cause to celebrate a lot here. And what's interesting is that I'm being drawn to her crown, right? The crown of her head. So there's a message coming through here about some kind of crown activation, some sort of divine, like I'm seeing a thunderbolt, some sort of divine activation, some sort of aha moment where you've understood things are a lot simpler than they're being made out to be. This is also connected to, call it your inner child, call it your childlike self, okay? 111 on the counter as I say that. This is a really, really beautiful energy of feeling free from restriction, feeling free from self-criticism. I'm even hearing self-torment. I've got a lot of Fae energy coming through. This particular deck has a lot of jester energy to me, obviously, if you can see some of the images and if you've worked with this deck before. It is called Divine Circus, right? So it's got this and Spirit guided me to this deck, even though the topic of this pick an image reading, these readings in general are about your soul support for your highest and greatest good, what you need to hear now. There's this sort of underlying energy here of joy. Like, how can we tap into our joy? That somehow the joy is connected to what you need to hear right now. This is a frequency that can be very healing and very eye-opening for us to tap into right now with everything. And I'm even hearing, despite everything that might be going on, in our immediate circles right now, even collectively, all right? The affirmation for this card, I'm being directed to read the affirmation to you. Like, I love the colors in this card. Look at the vibrancy of this card. I'm really there's sort of like, this is like a pink sort of magenta color. Magenta as a ray and connected to auras is very creative and very free-spirited. You can't really lock a magenta down. That's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing like a lock and key. I'm seeing a heart. Actually, I will be asking through the Love Oracles card. I'm seeing that image from the Love Oracles card deck, if you're familiar with it, with like the one that I think says something about the one. So we'll see if any love messages come through for any of this, but this is about being in the moment. This is about being spontaneous. The affirmation that I'm being guided to read with you is, I love life. I celebrate life. I find the playfulness I need to let my soul be wild and free. Wild and free. And I'm hearing exactly where you're meant to be. Exactly where you're meant to be. 333 on the counter as I say that. And with that, we're going to get more into the reading. Okay, they're guiding me. I'm working with 3 decks for these readings. The Love Oracle deck. These Energy Oracle cards. Okay. And the Everyday Witch Tarot, which I do not have the box for. That's fine. I always link these decks. Ooh, one card popping out already. I always link these decks in the description box below. Okay, so clarity, truth, revelation. That's that thunderbolt. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The sword and the rose. This is a very powerful card in this deck. I'm getting Knights Templar energy coming through with that. I'm getting Sisterhood of the Rose. Okay, that might just be some confirmation for you. I know that some of you on this channel are very connected to that. Okay, the Essenes. I'm also hearing that as well. But this is somehow connected to relationships being over, severing a relationship. The energy of Archangel Michael coming in for that as well. Perhaps you've been working with him, because we've got the Grim Reaper coming out here. This is also Pluto energy, okay? We are currently in, the anaretic degree, the 29th degree of Pluto being in Capricorn. So part of this is connected. See where Pluto is in your chart. Some of you may already know this, okay? That might just be a confirmation for some of you as well, because there's something about a relationship cycle ending. And this could be on many different levels and in many different sort of rounds, if we want to put it that way, in terms of whether it is relationship patterns on the physical level with people you know, a relationship ending, a friendship ending, a work relationship, a partnership ending. But this could also be relationship patterns that you are growing out of, that you are severing from your reality is what I'm hearing. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So whatever this is that you've experienced, if this is something specific that you've experienced, okay, it's done. It's finished. It's over. Spirit is also guiding me to the fact that Mercury retrograde is coming up. So, this could be an energy of someone, this particular, if we're talking about a specific person here, coming back during retrograde season, okay? But when it's over, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also seeing the High Priestess card, which is very interesting from the Everyday Witch Tarot, but also the High Priestess card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck from Pamela's Genius. There's something intuitively here that they're really directing me to the black and white pillars in those cards, like the masculine and the feminine. There's something here about an inner union yourself, a coming to terms with your own divine masculine, your own divine feminine. Maybe this is about we're coming back to this sort of chaser runner energy, where maybe you've been in a runner energy for a very long time and now you're flipping the switch, or vice versa, where you've been in a chaser energy. I'm getting more of that. I'm feeling a lot more resonance with that right now for the majority of people who are coming across this reading. For the souls that are connecting to this reading, what I'm seeing is like that chaser energy and being like, no, not anymore. Because with that High Priestess card coming into my mind's eye, what I'm seeing with that is really upholding this divine feminine energy. And it doesn't matter whether you are a man or a woman watching this, okay? This is about knowing your value and your worth, but also on a deeper level, the intuitively understanding. I'm hearing that this connection is no longer fruitful, because I'm really being directed to the pomegranates in the veil in that card, okay? So clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. That's a really beautiful message coming out considering whatever has transpired here. So whether this was exactly a situation with regard to some kind of relationship, or whether we're talking specifically here about patterns closing out, and I'm getting a nod from the Venusians and my Venusian guides regarding cycles of love and love consciousness. This is stuff that's come through before on the channel in readings, where they are speaking to an ongoing evolution of how we understand love, how we understand conditional love, how we understand self-love. And that this was a big part of your journey in that, okay? And this is a big part of the harmonization and the integration that is taking effect, is what they're saying to me. And that you must be patient with yourself. Find ways to be patient with yourself, okay? And that's the energy that they want to give. Venusians coming full on for this. Thank you for being here with us. Yeah. So you may also resonate with the Venusians as an energy, as a, you know, star family, as a Venusian starseed. Whoa, that was fast. Yeah. They're coming in full steam ahead to support specifically the Venusian angels in that angelic realm. Okay. Yeah. So, and this deck, this energy oracle deck is not all cards connected to relationships, but we have 3 of those cards coming out right now for this reading. 14, caring connections. This is what you want. This is what we all want, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing reciprocity, reciprocal energy. So again, coming back to this Venusian energy, I'm seeing the 6 now, this energy of harmony, this energy of balance. Lots of Libra coming in for this, okay? There's a song. Oh my God, is it Aretha? What song does she talk about reciprocity? But I'm also hearing RESP. I'm hearing respect. Okay, so caring connections. All right. This is all about, I'm also getting that this could be a friendship as well. So this is also relationship to self. Okay, there's a lot of layers here. So we've got, take whatever resonates, okay? These caring connections are what we all want. And this is the frequency or the energy that we all know deep in our hearts. And what the Venusians are bringing through for that is this energy and this relationship that we have with Source. The truth of the relationship we have with Source. Isn't that beautiful, what they're bringing in right there? Yeah. And how it's about this beautiful union of the feminine and masculine within each and every one of us. It's all about coming back into unity. And it's all about, again, this energy of reciprocity is what they're really emphasizing here, okay? They want me to read from the guidebook for that. There's something specific there. Affirmation-wise, okay? They're showing me that something will ping for you with that. I open my heart and life to truly caring connections. The ideal friend and partner is coming to me now, okay? This could have been someone that you thought was your ideal partner. This could have been someone who you thought was a caring connection, but in fact wasn't. Because we've got action and woman holding a heart coming out in reverse here. This is a distorted divine feminine energy. This could be I'm getting a lot of Queen of Cups with that. So ill manipulation, manipulation in general of emotions, right? Jealousy, resentment, those type of energies. And this action coming out in reverse is very much about an imbalance between the feminine and the masculine. And this is going back to the whole chaser runner thing. So I'm going to paraphrase that. They're asking me to paraphrase that. They want me to really be specific here about like the magnets, how we kind of, when someone, okay, this is about the receiving being in balance with the giving. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, thank you. The Venusians really wanting me to clarify that, okay? Community coming out in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So community, caring connections, and this woman holding a heart in reverse, all connected to connections in general. So there's something about, okay, this is a very specific message. This could be that you met someone through a community that now you no longer have resonance with. And so that is shifting. This card also reminds me a lot of the 3 of Cups. This could be another third situation here, perhaps a third person, right? Again, you will know this and it'll be a confirmation for you if that's the case, all right? But what I'm hearing, this Spirit and the Venusians saying, is this is more about you stepping into your value and your worth, understanding your value and your worth, understanding that you are deserving of these caring connections. The number 14 there is the Temperance card. So this is also an energy of healing. I'm also getting experimenting with 1414 on the counter as I say that. Yeah, experimenting with healing. They're really pointing me to the clock here. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles. Time to heal, progress. Some of you are already on this. Some of you are already on this, and if you are, continue is what they're saying. If it's working for you, continue. Clarifying the caring connection with the Eight of Cups, yeah. This is walking away from this situation, okay? For your better good is what I'm hearing. Remember, what Spirit is showing me is the Nine of Cups comes after the Eight of Cups, of course, and that Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. By walking away, you are moving towards a caring connection, okay? Also, if this is not directly connected to a relationship or a situation, what Spirit is showing me is that you walking away from a particular situation, this is interesting. So I'm getting a scenario here where maybe there was a flirtation, maybe you've been talking to someone, perhaps through this community. This could even be online dating, if that's something that you are doing, okay? It's really hard to do that, I find, though, as that's just my personal thing, in terms of, you know, resonating as an empath, a Lightworker, a Starseed, a Healer, okay? I mean, unless there's some apps being created now or, you know, something where there, more of that is being taken into consideration. But anyway, I digress. There's something in that where perhaps there was some kind of a flirtation, something kind of coming up. Maybe this is somebody you just met online, like even through like social media, okay? And there's some red flags, for lack of a better way of putting it, coming up, little ones. They may not be glaring yet, but maybe you're feeling a little like uncertain about where you stand. Walk away is what Spirit is saying, or at least distance your energy, right? Because I'm getting that chaser energy coming through, you know, that being distorted in terms of too much of a masculine active energy of pursuit. This could be whether you're male or female, okay? It doesn't matter. Nine of Swords to clarify action. Yeah. It's given cause for anxiety, right? But what's interesting is that the Nine of Swords, Spirit is showing me the Sword and the Rose, and this is where you've been getting clarity. Your dreams have actually been giving you clarity. That's a message that's coming through. This is also about honoring yourself, okay? Is it worth it now for this situation to continue to live rent-free in your mind and you're not able to sleep and this is giving you anxiety? How can you transmute that anxiety? How can we transmute this anxiety, Spirit? Okay, so the Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles coming out together, they fell on that woman holding a heart in reverse. So clear the distortion is what I'm hearing. The Four of Pentacles here is moving from an energy of stagnation into tending to your own garden, okay? With that Eight of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, okay? I'm hearing know that you're protected. They want me to pop one more card here. Yeah, look at that. Alba, yeah. The Empress coming out. Oh my goodness, with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, joyous, buoyant energy, okay? Know that you are seen, is what I'm hearing. The divine sees you, source sees you, the goddess sees you, if that resonates with you, okay? This is very, I'm getting a lot of protectress energy with this. There is a dog and a cat here. That's symbolic of the feminine and the masculine. That's what's coming through for this reading. One is white, one is black. There's an integration of spirit that is taking place within you. So be kind to yourself. The sun is here. This is coming through as a very healing energy. And look, this woman is pregnant in this card. She's pregnant, just like this. Something is gestating, okay? Something is gestating. Need time, takes time, in cycles, time to heal, progress. Okay, look at this. These cards just wanted to pop out. This is how they want me to end this reading. Look at this. Coffin goes right in alignment with this Grim Reaper. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. This is that Sun card coming through with that, okay? But we've got to be patient. We need to be patient with ourselves. Be really gentle with yourself. You are ascending. You are ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Isn't that interesting? So this could be a new phase. You know, this goes back to the message that came through on Tuesday with regard to letting go of something in order to receive something to come in. And the Empress is connected to this energy of reception, okay? Something beautiful and new is being created for you here, all right? And they want me to end again with this affirmation, okay? I love life. I celebrate life. I find the playfulness I need to let my soul be wild and free. That's the energy that is supporting you right now, the energy of being wild and free, like a child, okay? Not childish, but childlike. If you work with the Fae and if you work with those elemental energies, they can be very supportive with you at the moment, including the Venusians, so call upon them if you need any assistance in that, okay? I'm gonna end it there. Thank you, love, for being here. I'm sending you so much love, wherever you are, in love and liberation always. Hello, love. You chose the Nebula Warrior, number 17 from this deck. And Spirit is prompting me to read the first little excerpt from the guidebook here. There are advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope, trust, and faith in the right outworking of the destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. This is a really powerful card. The affirmation for this is very simply, love wins always. This is, I'm getting a lot of magician vibes with this Nebula Warrior, a lot of rainbow warrior energies coming through for this, a lot of transmutation and alchemy as well. So if you resonate with being an alchemist or with studying Hermeticism or just what I'm hearing, there's a lot of crow energy as well around this, but I'm also hearing just with like straight up alchemizing darkness into light. And I'm really getting a lot of, you may even resonate as being like a shadow worker more than a light worker, even though for me, a light worker is a shadow worker. Maybe you resonate with that as an empath, light worker, starseed, healer, awakened and awakening soul. Maybe you're just awakening to this. This could be that. Spirit is really drawing me, to they almost look like tattoos. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Like on her stomach and even the ones up here. This is an energy that runs through your veins in a way. Like, you know how to do this without even knowing how to do this, okay? this is exactly what you need to hear right now. And it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. I'm gonna move, they're directing me to move right into the tarot for your, whoa, that was fast. I'm asking through the Everyday Witch Tarot here. This mini deck. I don't have the box for it, but I always list, as you know, I always list the decks in the description box. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, 5 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So there's a little bit of a crisis at the moment. And it's interesting because the message from the book talks about initiation and how there's an initiation taking place at the moment. Okay? But you're not feeling that way at all. I think if anything, the energy that's coming through is you're feeling at a loss. Okay? This 10 of Wands with this 5 of Cups coming through is feeling at a loss, like something may have happened where you are feeling down on yourself because in retrospect now, looking back, you are, I'm hearing the word reprimanding yourself for not having known better or acted better. But there was a massive lesson in that. There was a massive soul growth in that. And I'm getting the energy of humility, of having humility around that. Yeah. There's an emotional integration that needs to take place here, is what Spirit is saying to me. And it's in a way that is going to feel very uncomfortable, unfamiliar to you, but there's a humility and an open-mindedness that this attitude of open-mindedness is what I'm hearing that needs to come through, that needs to be embraced for this. Because right now you just want to get out of this situation. Like this Knight of Swords is coming through. It's like, it's like a runner. It's like, this is what happened. I'm avoiding it. You're still carrying this 10 of Wands burden is how it's coming through somewhere within your energetic field. Those 2 cups are still up behind you. I mean, this could be with regard to a relationship, okay? Whatever that is. Relationship to self. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of like self-reprimanding behavior with this. I'm also seeing the energies of like you hearing your own mother's voice in your head, punishing you. Okay. There's some scarcity energy coming through here as well. Like I'm seeing the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like, why? Why did this happen? Okay, some victimhood energy coming through, consciousness mentality. But that's the darkness wanting to be alchemized into light, is what Spirit is saying. And you know how to do this. You're a nebula warrior. You know exactly how to do this. You know how to take darkness and make it a star. You know how to take the void. 555 on the counters, I say that. You take the void. 555, because as I'm recording these, I'm doing them in increments, okay? Anyway. You take that void and you turn it into starlight. That's what a nebula is, right? Like, she's fierce. She's fierce. The sun at the bottom of the deck. Confirmation, okay? Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing integration of shadow and light. That's what I'm hearing with this. Spirit is really pointing me to the black and the white candle. Okay. The balancing of opposites. There's something here with regard to motherhood, fatherhood, parenthood of self. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This was a big soul lesson. This was a big soul lesson. I'm going to ask next through the energy oracle cards, okay? So what I'm hearing is you're leveling up. With that High Priestess coming out, there's a leveling up that's taking place with regard to this transmutation of darkness into light. It feels like you've been in this void for a while. They just want me to keep on shuffling. Okay. There's an energy here as well of it being very connected to the emotional body and hence the body. So there's some kind of, because I'm being shown the body as like the unknown or the void or this very, again, divine feminine energy. And they're directing me to something I actually heard this morning. Is it Lisa Holt? I can't remember if I'm getting the name correctly. She was channeling something from a Syrian ambassador who was speaking to the body and how the body is such a, oh, I'm hearing commanding tool. Interesting. It's such a powerful tool in terms of us being able to identify where we have energetic blockages, where we are, where it's signaling us on what we need to do next in order to heal, to move on, to integrate. And a really simple exercise that they were giving as an example was about, well, nervous system regulation is also coming through for this. Also, what I'm getting is like simply sitting with your body and becoming aware, creating a practice daily where you're becoming aware of, like, you do the body scan. It's a very kind of classic example of body scanning. Where are you feeling tension? Where are you feeling energy? How does that correlate to how you understand your own energy in the body? This also goes back to things we've talked about before with regard to becoming very familiar with your own energetic signature and then being able to know when there's something that's up, when something is not flowing. There's so many practices for this. You know, this even has to do with chakras and energy centers and where you, like, if that's a way that you relate to this. But specifically what they're showing me is what's an emotion that continues to come up as a pattern. I'm hearing with regard to your soul cycles. Okay, and they want to clarify that with these energy cards. So they're asking me to, yeah, because I'm not sure exactly what that means with your soul cycles. So this could be, what I know about soul cycles is that our own souls go through cycles of incarnation, right? Yeah. I'm seeing earth cycles actually. So this is something connected to the earth plane. It could be ancestral on this earth plane is what I'm getting with that. Oh my goodness, yeah. Healer of the Ages, number 51, that reduces to a 6. This is very Venusian in its energy. This is very Christ-like in its energy, okay? So this is something where you might be connected to some kind of line here, connected to Christ consciousness. I mean, so many are, but here specifically on Earth. So I keep on hearing Essenes, Sisterhood of the Rose lineages, right? Grail lines, Grail lineages. That's all connected to this particular energy. Okay, this is energy, okay, Venusian energy, coding, rose codes, okay. Oh yeah, and look at that, 52 in reverse. Goddess of the Moon. Disenfranchised feminine is what I'm hearing with that. All right, so this could be connected to mother lines. This could be connected to the mother, something coming up connected to the mother. This is going a lot deeper into the body, into the emotional. This is going into, okay, this is a very specific message of healing with regard to perhaps you being a healer and you heal others, or you help in assisting, because really we're not really healing another person. What we're doing is we're invoking the energy of healing within them. We're creating a frequency of healing, an environment for healing. 1212 on the counter as I say that. 3 and 3, and that's a 6. Okay, 33, that's a master number connected to Christ. So this energy of healing, of the, oh my God, I'm getting wounded healer coming through now with that. Okay, this is the, I can heal others, but I can't heal myself. 1234, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the counter as I say that. I can heal others, but I can't heal myself. And it's directly connected to the feminine. It's directly connected to an imbalance in the feminine. And they're directing me to the star card now. That's a number 8. Okay, so they're showing me the feedback loop in the lemniscate. Remember that all symbols are on a spectrum, right? And this is a closed loop of patterning that continuously 13 on the counter. Okay. Ooh, hostilities at the bottom of the deck. They want me to read from that. 26, that's an 8 again, okay. These are hostilities they're showing me directed at the self. And the good thing about that, what they're saying to me is that you can easily redirect. You're in control of it. You're in control of it. Defense is up. Aggressive energy. Again, that's an energy of being too much in the masculine and not embracing the feminine, okay? Okay. It reveals a situation where hostilities toward you are about to be or have already been engaged. I'm getting specifically that this has already been engaged. 3:33 on the clock as I say that. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others, and I'm going to add here even from yourself, is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. You may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. Okay, so they want me to clarify that and clear that up, okay? Because when I read that specifically, they were like, this is exactly the thing you need to address. It's this energy of thinking you brought it on yourself. We need to clear this shit up, okay? Because there is some crap like that in... Okay, and they just keep on directing me. There's some... Let's just say every situation is nuanced. And when we're talking about karma or ancestral healing or rebalancing, what I'm hearing reshuffling the deck. So maybe some of this is, I'm going to shuffle the deck now too. Oh, they want me to reshuffle this other deck too. So with hostilities still there. Okay. So there is an energy here of, we got to get out of thinking that we're always bringing it upon ourselves, but understand where to draw the line, because then the feedback loop becomes the energy that you sit in. So it's about taking, it's okay. It's about taking this is going back to the alchemy. It's about taking the awareness around where you are doing this and becoming the observer of it and disengaging from that energy. Disengaging from that energy. And the question is, how do you do that, right? Yeah, broken heart. This is coming out in reverse. The question is, how do you do that? With rest and rejuvenation at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So with that coming out with this broken heart in reverse and this goddess of the moon in reverse, what I'm getting here is that this is an energy of stop searching for it. Stop this hyper masculine searching for it. It's out there. It's out there somewhere. It's out there. It's actually all in here. This is about the power of your intention. The power of your intention. Look at that. Seduction is at the bottom of the deck here. And they're showing me that this is the seduction of the answer. Seeking the answer out there. You know how to do this yourself. There's an initiation taking place, and the only way that this initiation is going to happen is if you sit in silence in a sacred space. Rest and rejuvenation. Let me read from that, because they're really like, this is it. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. And they're saying if you're having a hard time quieting your mind, they're bringing me back to two things. Either listen to something guided that's going to assist you in centering yourself or getting grounded. Maybe even some kind of guided meditation, hypnosis might help with this. But they're also showing me the energy here of like Alan Watts. I always loved when Alan Watts said this about meditation. It was like a big aha moment for me when I first heard it, about actually listening to everything around you. So it's about taking the focus off of the mind and focusing on your listening. So right now, in this moment, let's just do this really quickly. I want you to be hypersensitive to everything you hear in the silence of the next 5 seconds. Okay, I made it longer than 5 seconds, but you see where I'm getting at? When you start to focus, this is actually a tool that can be very helpful to get us in a state of quieting the mind, where we simply, and this is alchemy is what they're saying to me, you simply take the energy and you redirect the focus. And it takes practice. It takes rest. It takes rejuvenation. This card shows a man in a meditative and tranquil state. I'm going to put this up for you. The message here is that it's time to relax, okay? I'm getting a lot of angelic protection around that as well. Mother Mary too, if that resonates with you. The blue, really important here. The throat, the listening, the sound. What are you listening to? Okay. That's another thing. And that was a message, 1919 on the counter as I say that. That was another message that came through. I can't remember if it was Feeling Fridays or I think it was Feeling Fridays. About your frequency, your energy. What's the music you're listening to? Like that's informing your energy. Okay, as an empath, that informs your energetic body. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. That's it. They don't want me to read anymore. Okay. This broken heart in reverse is a, I'm hearing, that's how the light gets in, right? The cracks, Leonard Cohen. I'm hearing like the cracks in the heart is how the light gets in, okay? Stabbed in the back, yeah. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, okay? It's coming out with this broken heart in reverse. And what that is indicating is asking the knowledge within is what I'm hearing. There's rose coats here again is what they're saying. Okay, this could even be you connecting with this energy, or if you already connect with this energy, I'm even hearing Christ, just the Christed consciousness, Christ light. Asking, because Christ wasn't, is the energy of Christ is the ultimate alchemizer into truth and love. Okay, so oh my God, so like shadow worker, good, to the nth degree. This is about asking your higher self, the knowledge within, guides that you work with these energies. How can I alchemize this darkness, this stabbed in the back? How can I alchemize this darkness into light? How can I alchemize? And when I say that, I mean awareness, consciousness, right? Because remember, there's riches in the darkness. There are riches in the darkness. That judgment card is what they're drawing me towards here. This is ascension. You know this. This is This is about taking on the responsibility of that lesson, because you are capable, more than capable is what I'm hearing, of doing that. Photograph. This is interesting. This popped out even when I was shuffling before getting ready for your reading. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay. This could have to do, because it's coming through, and again, it will resonate for you if it does, or it won't. This could have to do with a death of a loved one, or some kind of abandonment, feeling like you were abandoned, because maybe it was a young age, right? Maybe you lost your mother at a very young age, okay? All my love to you. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe there's something there at a deeper level, that this is the thing that has just been, literally, I'm hearing the Achilles heel. Like it's that one thing that continuously comes up. Feels like it's connected to a mother wound here, something. But I'm getting that could be also any kind of abandonment, right? Again, they're showing me the Five of Pentacles, this sort of like feeling like you've been left out in the cold. I'm hearing you are your own medicine. And I'm actually seeing the Five of Pentacles in the Lightseers Tarot, where that big ass freaking key is standing right next to the door. And at any moment, that person can take that key and unlock the door and go inside to where it's warm. To go inside to where the healing is, okay? Some of you are looking at photos. Some of you are missing this person. Some of you are missing, I'm also hearing the presence of perhaps a mother that you never had. The presence of a father or a parent you never had, okay? It's time to make new memories. It's time to make new memories, okay? There is some kind of a lineage here that lives within you that knows how to do this. Trust in that. Have faith in that, okay? Getting a lot of Venusian energy with that too coming through right at this moment as I look at that card. This drawing down the moon energy, this connection to the divine feminine, that is within you. Even though that feels like it's like this, it could be feel very foreign right now. It is within you. It's being confirmed, okay, in this reading. I'm going to end it there. I hope that this helps support you in some way along your journey. This is a biggie, okay? This is a biggie. I'm sending you so much love. Wherever you are, remember that you are always capable, is what I'm hearing. There's a tremendous plethora of knowledge. They're showing me a library and the heart. So there's some kind of portal here that's going to take you there, okay, to where you need to go. I'm sending you so much love wherever you are, in love and liberation, always. Hello, love. You have chosen Red Goddess. This is number 21, already giving me very, very, did I say goddess? It's Red Countess. My God, regal vibes is what I was going to say. Very regal. Obviously, she's a countess. And the red really popping out here. She's giving me Queen of Wands energy, okay? And I'm being directed to these. They look like hummingbirds to me, but they're not. And it's funny that they're coming through with that because I'm getting pearls of wisdom. And it's connected to the energy that wants to come through with this card. A pearl is essentially made from some kind of debris that gets into the clam, right? Into the clamshell. And then that creates this beautiful thing. This is a woman that's been through a lot. I'm also getting a lot of Queen of Swords energy with her as well. So Spirit is prompting me now simply to read the first excerpt or description from the guidebook for this. Deep within you know what is true and what to do or what not to do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own minds, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle bird song in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down you know it. Can you trust that it is safe to not only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? So these birds are coming through, as guides. So you may have avian guides. Blue avian is even what I'm getting with that galactically. You know, I'm seeing eagle spirit with that. I know that some of you are connected to the eagle spirit here on this channel, in this family. Hummingbirds could be another one because that was really coming through. Crow energy. That could be another one as well. That was connected to another group here too. Okay, and they're showing me, their spirit is really directing me. The birds essentially are directing me to this kind of scarf, this fabric, this choker that she's got around her throat. And this is connected again to listening to your inner voice, because we're talking about the throat chakra here. We're talking about sound, speaking, and speaking out, whether it's to yourself or to the world, to someone else, about your truth, about your guidance, about these pearls of wisdom. So this could be many different things. This is a collective reading. So it could be that there's an idea that you have that you want to take action on, but perhaps you're stalling. Perhaps it's scary. Perhaps there's too much going on in your life right now. It feels like the timing is completely off. And for that to happen, it would just be too much, okay? This could also be where you feel like your voice is somehow being repressed, is what I'm getting. A lot of witch wound stuff coming out with that as well, if that resonates for you, especially connected to the divine feminine. But this can also be just a situation where, you know, somebody, interesting that came out like that, where you're in a very, it's like a one-on-one situation and you are not able, you're finding with this particular person, this particular individual soul that you're dealing with, they're not hearing you. And it's difficult to speak your truth because they're actually not hearing it. Look at that. That was at the top of the deck wanting to pop off. So I pulled it right away because it was sitting kind of flipped over in the opposite direction. Yeah, Six of Swords. This is an energy again of moving on, moving in a different direction, coming back into balance with something. This is interesting because the moon is really sticking out in this particular card for this reading. So I'm getting, there's a heightened energy here. Spirit's like lunacy, lunacy. Remember that word and how that like it's on a spectrum. Everything is on a spectrum. Oh my God. So this is kind of, I'm hearing the negation of wisdom. The negation of wisdom. Okay. And Spirit is drawing me back to the energy around your heart. They're also showing me labradorite crystal. So that might be something that's connected to you right now. It could be an energy that perhaps is good for you to work with. Labradorite, what they're giving me is labradorite is a very, first of all, it's a protective energy. It's very much connected to our magic. It goes back to the witch wound and witches and witchcraft coming out and this witch wounding. Okay, of not being able to speak your truth. Persecution wound, I'm getting Merlin energy and dragon energy also coming through for that, okay? So perhaps these are energies that you are working with currently. Three of Wands, look at that. Okay, this is a vision. This is going back to, there's a vision that you have that you are taking action on, okay? A vision that you want to take action on. Page of Cups. Some kind of learning that wants to take place in the world. Yeah. This is something you want to put out in the world. You want to put this out into the world and it wants to be seen. The sun at the bottom of the deck. You know what? Spirit is basically saying for some of you, this is the confirmation period. Like if some of you going like, okay, some of you feel like so some of you have been asking for a sign. Whatever this is, it is ready. It is ready to go out into the world, okay? There's an energy here of planning. There's an energy here of initiative. Sorry, that's what I'm hearing. They're pointing me to the salamander here, this tiny little salamander, right in this, right on the broom. And he's like ready to go for the ride. Salamanders are also protective, okay? So there's an energy here of protection as well. I want to get more clarification here on this Six of Swords. I'm going to pull that Sun card off the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look at that. Two of Wands underneath. We go from Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Wands. So maybe you've backstepped on this a little bit. And they're saying it's okay for that to happen as long as you don't get stuck and lose momentum. Because sometimes we need to go back. We need to retrace our steps. Just like this Page of Cups, we need to take a step back from the painting, from the work, from the masterpiece, okay? From the vision. We need to get a broader vision of it. That for this Page of Cups and this Three of Wands to be coming out like that, that's the energy. Yeah, there's something here about, yes, there's something here about seeing this from a much broader perspective, from a world perspective. So maybe some of you are really having to do that right now. We've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? I'm getting a lot of Mother Mary and maternal guidance coming through that. And I'm hearing again, that's where the medicine is. That's where the medicine is for coming out of this stagnation, okay? Wow. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is fruitful. Whatever this is. Okay. So there's an energy here of questioning some kind of path or trajectory that you are on because it's been taking time. You're having to be very patient. You're having to really exercise these divine feminine energies. This Queen of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles, waiting, feeling like it's waiting. And on that note, they want me to pop from the Energy Oracle cards for some guidance here, for some soul support messages with regard to this. Woo! Both of those fell on the floor, yeah. So there's an energy here. Look at this. Oh my God. This Queen of Pentacles is literally, she is coming out twice. Okay. In this particular deck, I always see this woman holding a coin as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? But there's value here with walking away. 27, that's a 9, the ending of a cycle. Okay, so this is about being honest with yourself with regard to whether or not the trajectory that you have been on is actually still working, and perhaps having to bring in a change, some kind of a change, okay? This feels like a very specific message for some of you. What I'm getting with this, okay, take whatever resonates, whether this is a project, whether this is, because there's a lot of pentacles coming out here and a lot of physical energy. This is something specifically in the physical that you have been on a path on. Like they're showing me a course of study, a place that you go to all the time. I'm even seeing like a restaurant or like a yoga class. This could even be a teacher or a mentor that you are continuously working with. A path that you are on. This could be something artistic, creative, okay? And the truth that's coming through is that you need to pivot now. And there's a fear coming up around losing the work in some way, or the amount of time and energy and money I'm even hearing that you've invested in this. Oof. And feeling almost tied to that, almost bound to that, because they're bringing me back to this Countess energy. And she's coming through now again with this, 11:11 on the clock, as I say, on the counter, as I say that. She's coming through with this energy of being tied to something at the neck and wanting to take flight. The birds wanting to take flight. That's why there's so much of this bird energy and spiritual guidance with regard to, I'm hearing like a gilded cage, and we all, we hear that in a lot of stories about quote unquote the monarchs and the royals here. And, you know, I won't get into too much, I guess we can interpret this in so many ways, but about being in a gilded cage, feeling like you are stuck in a gilded cage. This could also be feeling very comfortable where you are right now, okay? They're even bringing this now in terms of relationships. So maybe you are in a situation where you are in a relationship, where you are comfortable, where things are steady, where things are grounded. You don't have to worry about money right now. You don't have to worry about a paycheck, okay? There's an energy coming through here of like you stay at home and your spouse works and, you know, you're kind of the one at home taking care of things, right? And yet there might be something where you're feeling you need to walk away from this, and it might be cause for concern to the person that you live with, right? And you're afraid you're going to rock the boat so much that it might cause some kind of a crisis, okay? We have the seventh chakra coming through here with Archangel Uriel. So I'm going to read from that. This is number 41. 5, that reduces to a 5. That's the number of crisis, opportunity, okay? So there's something here in the guidance. There's some kind of divine guidance that wants to come through this 7th chakra, okay? To guide you in the right direction. And again, you know, it's about getting quiet and listening to the whispers of your soul is what I'm hearing. So this card reversed indicates a block to your own intuition and to the potential help and power from the spirit world. Perhaps you fear opening up to this side of your life, or perhaps it's just something that seems foreign or unrealistic. Either way, it's time to awaken to the beauty and the power of this realm. See your crown chakra spinning in a beautiful violet or white light and call upon Uriel's passion and power to help bring this connection into being. Once you're open to the incredible peace and power that spirit can bring, your life will never be the same. My 7th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now, okay? They're giving me a lot of confirmations, because I don't know if you can hear what's going on outside of the room here. But they're giving me a lot of confirmations here about the thoughts going in circles in your mind, hearing other people's thoughts in your mind, and how it's all about focus again. This is interesting because there's a kind of parallel here to something that came up in this second reading with regard to Alan Watts and meditation, and actively listening and focusing on the silence. When you go to sit down to get quiet to meditate, and directing your thoughts and your focus to something else, okay? In order to get quiet. So it's a matter of, this is how you alchemize. This is how you alchemize your energy. This is how you alchemize, specifically is what they're saying to me, your focus. It's about getting into a room in a sacred space where you close the door and it's quiet and silent, and you sit in meditation and you simply listen to the silence, and you hear whatever you hear. You just absorb it. You just hear, like, you know, the wind outside of the window, a car going by. You observe, and that's how you can begin to get into this state of quieting the mind, because you're simply directing your focus onto something else, okay? Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal with the dragonfly. That might be another spirit guide or even a totem of yours that's coming through to assist you. What I love about this is how the dragonflies are connected with light and reflecting the light, and light essentially is consciousness, okay? But you have to make space for that dragonfly energy to come through. And we've also got the runner coming out here as well. I'm asking through the Love Oracle cards, by the way. This is what I'm being directed to ask through for the reading. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to the ego. Okay, and they're really highlighting listening to the ego for me in that, because the runner here is coming through as you wanting to run away, this energy of wanting to run away from facing the truth that you know within. And this doesn't have to be a big, bad, scary thing. It doesn't, you know. Sometimes what happens is we make it a bigger, bad, scary thing in our own mind when we listen to the ego. And then when we find out we're actually communicating that to another person, it actually isn't so bad at the end of it, okay? Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. They want me to pop one more from the deck there. Oh, look at that. Snake is at the bottom of the deck. They're showing me the snake here. This is interesting. Okay. So this is about opening your heart to the divine. That's where the key is. That's where the key is. And funny enough, it's running in that direction instead of the opposite. That's how I'm seeing the cards right down here. Now, in this particular deck, the snake is associated with competition, enemy, it says, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Take whatever resonates here. This is the one card in this deck that doesn't always, I find, for me anyway, because I get a lot of more transformation energy coming through this particular card. There's an opportunity here to really change something or transform something, okay? But take whatever resonates here. I'm hearing specifically the enemy of your own mind, the enemy of your own ego. But remember, I'm also getting keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Because again, this is about alchemization, right? This is about taking those energies of the ego and redirecting them and focusing them. And there's a little, this looking over your shoulder is more an energy here of the runner again, running away, you know, like, and trying to avoid thinking, feeling like feeling trapped again, feeling like you can't get out of this. The energy of like looking over your shoulder because you want to get away, but you're also kind of worried about the person behind, like if they're going to see you try to escape. Seduction at the bottom of the deck, okay? Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Okay, so I need to address this because the snake did come out with the messages on the snake. This may have something to do with another person, another energy, okay? Please take whatever resonates here. Where this has to do specifically with a relationship, okay? And perhaps the truth is you need to walk away. You need to walk away. But there is a sense of security here. I mean, my goodness, this is, we all relate to this. Look at that, the Phoenix coming out. So that's mirroring that snake card earlier in this respect, in terms of transformation, in terms of a new phase, okay? And what I'm hearing with that is about, oh, yeah. Okay, so this might be a specific message for some of you, right? This is a specific message with regard to some situation where you know you need to walk away in a relationship because there's been some kind of third, I'm going to say entity here, some kind of third energy interference, because that could be anything. Remember that this is a collective reading, okay? But that is being, that's what's, you know what, that's what's coming through the cards and being indicated, even with these like, you know, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy, the woman holding a coin, Red Countess, okay? These energies are coming through. So please take whatever resonates here and leave what does not, okay? Stabbed in the back and clock, okay? Needing time to heal, cycles, progress, stabbed in the back, separation, deception, shocking attack, heartbreak, and pain, okay? I'm sending you a lot of love right now. If this is a situation specifically with regard to that, in general, I'm sending you a lot of love, okay? Some kind of transformation wants to take place here. This is about you listening to your heart, okay? And this is something that I can personally relate to. I can personally relate to this because I have been in a situation where I've had to make a choice and walk away from something that was stable, that seemed stable. Let's just put it that way, okay? The message that Spirit is bringing through is if there's something that is coming up to interfere, whatever that means for you and however that resonates for you, it's because something needs to be addressed. There's a reason for that to even be coming up, especially when we're talking about relationships, okay? This is the energy that they want for you to focus on. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. 22 on the counter as I say this. That is the energy of relationships. 2, okay? Reducing to an 8. And that goes back to the energy of strength, the energy of the self. I'm hearing like a reverberation of the heart, coming back to heart center. This is about whatever decision this is, whether to walk away or stay. It's of your own free will. But it has to be based on growth, and it has to be based on renewal or rekindling something. Because if, like, they're showing me it's a dead end and all you can see is a dead end and there's no willingness to change or transform on whatever side of this that is for you, that's also a very good indication of where then this will continue to go if you choose to stay here, okay? Okay, I'm going to end it there. There's something here about one last thing, because they keep on directing me to this Page of Cups energy here with this beautiful energy that's a fresh energy. This is also messages, right? Pages bring messages. This is some kind of creative pursuit that perhaps could assist you in making this decision of being more honest with yourself and being honest with the people that you are with, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Focus on this energy is what Spirit is directing me to. Focus on this energy being the outcome of what you want and allow that to guide you. See if that falls into place moving forward, okay? I'm going to end it there. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with us in this space. I'm sending you so much love wherever you are, in love and liberation, always.